Hey everybody, Goddessin on the cover. Today is January 6, 2019. It's Sunday and the day is winding down. So I want to talk about something, and I'm sure there's going to be a few people out there that do not agree with what I say. And that would not be a surprise to me because I can be very controversial when I want to be. I do it without even thinking. It just comes naturally to me. So there's a video that's been going around. I'm sure many of you have seen it. I posted on Gunnison Undercover Facebook. Has to do with a disabled veteran attacked at Walmart by Muskogee, Oklahoma police. And I even said on my Facebook, I'll just read real quick what I said on the post. It said, looks like black folks and women aren't the only ones not safe when interacting with police. Now it looks like it's the handicap. They're going after them. Watch how they escalate the situation so they could use violence to arrest this veteran. Hopefully Walmart will be getting a notice in the mail from this veteran's attorney. So I was thinking about this video because when I first saw it, I said, "Oh, that's a travesty of justice." Now they've stooped so low now that they're going after handicap. Women and children aren't enough. They got to go after the handicap. They can't even defend themselves. This guy's on a motorized vehicle thing here. So I watched the video, and here's my take on it. You got a man, a veteran, a handicapped man, going into Walmart. Now, let's just take the veteran thing out of it and the handicap out of the descriptions. Let's just say we got a man going into Walmart to purchase alcohol. He's there with his wife and his kids. And he gets up to the register, and the clerk at the register says, "I need your ID." Now, I know here in New Jersey, like if you want to go into a bar, whether you're 100 years old or 21 years old, state law requires that you have an ID on you. That's why they stop you at the door. Even at my age, I go to a bar, I get stopped, depending on the bar. Some bars don't always enforce it, but one that I go to, they always want to see that I have my ID on me. It's not that they're trying to bust my balls, it's what the state requires. So they got a guy sitting at the door, he's a bouncer. They got to give him something to do, keeps the bar in compliance with state law. Now, I suspect it's the same thing out there in Oklahoma at the Walmart, that they got to see an ID just to make sure. And from what I understand in the video, they wanted to see ID of the kids or everything else in there. Now, yeah, it is annoying. It's like, do I blame the clerk? No, the clerk's making $9 an hour. She's following some stupid store policy. Same thing with the manager. She's following a policy. So the guy starts getting uppity over the whole thing, to the point where he's being loud and he's being disruptive. He's getting attention. So now you got to understand that the store is going to call the police. Somebody's going to call the police. Either the store calls the cops or some lily white sees something, say something, is going to call the police. That's just how it works here in our society. So the police show up. The man is still being uppity, loud. He's arguing with the police. And this man gave the police everything they needed. Because remember, what do the police like to do? They like to harass. They like to extort. They like to hurt. And they like to escalate. And escalate is their prime objective. Because once they can escalate, they can now hurt you and extort from you. So the two things they use, the main thing they do is harass you. They're going to harass you and screw with you till you get uppity and give them what it is that they need to do what it is that big guys like to do, which is to get physical with other guys. Now, they don't care whether you're handicapped or if you're a woman. They don't even care if you're a kid at this point. We've seen a gazillion videos out there. I don't have to post them. Just type it in the search menu and they'll all come up. Now, let me just say something here, okay? We already talked about what he gave the police what they wanted, which was to escalate and hurt, which they promptly did. They knocked him out of his chair. They all got to jump on top of him. It's like, you know, the handicap guy's the quarterback with the ball, and these guys are the linebackers. They're going to tackle him. And they did their, and so, in my opinion, the police did what the police do. They only did what they know how to do, which is to escalate and hurt you and extort money from you. That's their job. That's their job in their mind. The real job is just to enforce laws and to extort money. But here's where personal responsibility comes into place. And this is what nobody's talking about. Everybody's focusing on what the police did. It is my opinion that this man, this veteran, this handicapped person, created the whole situation. He brought it on himself. I'm not faulting Walmart, and I'm not faulting the cops. Cops do what the cops do. They, you know, you're expecting a squirrel not to eat a nut, okay? That's just the way it is. Excuse me. If you go into a store, you got to remember, it's their Walmart, that's their store. They have their policies. Whether you like those policies or not is irrelevant. If you go in there and you don't like something that they're doing or asking, you have two options. Your option is to turn around and leave. Or you can stay and you can comply, give them what they want so that you can get what you want. That man did not do that. He argued with them. He got loud with them. He acted stupid. And that's what caused the whole problem. Walmart would have never called those police if he just said, you know what, I've shown you all I'm going to show you. If you're not going to give me the beer or whatever it is that I want, I'm leaving and I'm going to go down to the, you know, Mr. Singh on the corner and get beer from him. But he didn't do that. He argued. These people are not going to change their policy because you're arguing with them. And getting loud with them is not going to change the policy either. The end result is they called the police. And this man's behavior gave the green light for those police to do what they did. Now, do I agree with the police tackling a handicapped guy? No. I don't think it's right at all. But I've seen enough videos now, and I've done enough stories now that they didn't do any more than I expected them to do. And I'm not surprised. And that's the scary thing about it, that I've seen so many of these videos of cops roughing people up, people who can't defend themselves, that I'm not surprised by what I saw. It's still wrong what I saw, but I'm not surprised. So it is my opinion that that man brought that on himself, and that we should not totally fault Walmart, and we should not fault the police. That it's the man's fault for what happened. Now, hopefully the good out of this is that Walmart's going to correct their ways. They're going to re-examine these policies they had in that store. Now, as far as the police, you know how that goes. They're going to get sued. They're going to pay off. The taxpayer's going to flip the bill for their aggressive behavior. And I don't know who's the loser in this. I got a feeling Walmart might be the loser in this. Taxpayers are the loser. Walmart will get sued. They'll probably get some kind of settlement to make it go away. They don't want this press. And yeah. Now, I don't know why he went to Walmart to buy beer. I do know in some states, not New Jersey. New Jersey can't do it. I know when I lived out in Missouri, there was a Walmart there, and they sold beer, and I believe they sold wine. You could not get hard liquor there. You had to go to the liquor store for that. Now, I know down in North Carolina, the only people selling alcohol is the state. So the state is in it on some places, but I don't know. I never went. Me personally, I would not consider going into Walmart to buy beer or anything, because one, I don't want to stand them long lines. You ever been to Walmart? There's never a short line in Walmart. Great prices, but long lines. I'd rather just go to the corner store, or I can go see Mr. Singh or Mr. Patel, and he'll sell me some beer. Maybe I got to pay a dollar more. I don't care, but there's no long line. I'm in, I'm out. The guy's happy to get my money. He's not harassing me. So there you have it. Personal responsibility. Now, as far as you people going out there to Walmart, I've seen some videos popping up now. You got a couple idiots are going out there, and they're loading up their carriage with a bunch of stuff, and they wait till it's all rung up, and then they start an argument with the debate with the girl or the guy at the register. Again, he's $9 an hour. What do you expect this guy to do? He's gonna echo what he's been told, and if he can't answer beyond that, he's gonna call a manager. So then the end result is that they just walk out and they leave the carriage full of merchandise there, as if they've made some kind of statement. Well, let me address that. You guys going out and do that, the only people you are hurting is the $9 an hour person who has to take all that stuff and put it back on the shelf. That is who you're hurting. The only cost to Walmart is whatever time it takes for the personnel to put that away. So I don't think that solves your problem. If you really want to solve the problem with Walmart, the best way to solve it is to not buy alcohol from them. If they see their sales plummeting, and you go to their website or their Facebook page and start hammering them and speaking out about it and drawing attention to their policies, that's how you change it. The way you change private business is through their wallet. That's how you change it. This is Gunnison Undercover. Let me know what you think about this Walmart debacle in the comments section. I will put the link in the description. It's already up on Gunnison Undercover Facebook page. And as always, you can reach me at GunnisonUndercover@gmail.com, or you can write me at NewJerseyExposed@gmail.com. Till then, be well, be safe. Always watch the police. And please, people, personal responsibility. We have to learn to take responsibility for our actions and not do this. It's their fault. It's their fault. It's their fault. Oh, they made me do this. Nobody makes you do anything. You do it yourself.